Hi, this is Survive from Scrappy Mania, and today I want to show you how to create a beautiful bowl using your scraps. Now, this piece of paper is left over from this layout that I just created, and I have a pretty big piece, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it to even out the page. So I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to save this apart, and then with this leftover piece, I'm going to go ahead and cut a square. So first thing I kind of do is I cut all the sides to even out the paper, and then this one is actually, let me go ahead and cut it. It's 3 3¾ by 3 3/4. Okay. So now I have a perfect square. If I had double-sided paper, then really I just need to choose which side of the paper I want to be for the front of my bowl. Now, when you only have single-sided paper, you got to make sure that this paper, the cardstock or the pattern that you want to be your bowl needs to be on the inside. So you'll see in a second if that makes sense. So what you want to do is take your square piece and you're going to fold it in half. Okay, you're going to open it up and then you're going to fold it in half again. So you're going to turn it at a 90-degree angle. You fold it and open it up. Then we're going to fold my we're going to fold it on a diagonal. So you're going to bring both points together and then fold. And then you're going to bring both points together and fold. Okay. I want this to be my pattern paper that would be the front of my bow. So I want to go ahead and make sure that's at the inside of all my folds. Then I'm going to go ahead and put my paper on a diamond shape like you can see here. And you're just going to bring the edge of one of the score line to meet the edge of the opposite score line, and you're going to do the same thing here. Going to fold it, and now I have a smaller square or a diamond, as you can see here. Now so you have an open area and then the closed area. So now what we're going to do is we want to create this little square piece that you see right here that we can tuck in our ends. So in order to create that square piece, you need to fold down about a quarter or a half an inch, depending how big your bowl is. The bigger the bowl, the larger it's going to be your fold. The smaller the bowl is, the smaller you're going to go ahead and fold here. Like this one, I was practicing, and this is a larger bowl, so it was actually half an inch that I fold this down. But for this one, it's about half an inch as well. Okay. So once you have that folded, you're going to open your paper, and then you're going to fold towards you. You're going to fold towards you those score lines that you just created on the tips of your paper, and you'll see something like this. Then you're going to go ahead and push, while you're pushing the center of your square, of that square that you just created, while you're pushing it down, you're going to bring these two edges together, and then you're going to do the same thing on the other side and then push in the center to kind of close your diamond again. So see what I've created there? Okay. Now you're going to take so you're going to take the edge of your paper here and you're going to fold it towards the center. And you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. And see, I'm only bringing this edge towards the center. Same thing here. You're going to bring this edge right here towards the center. And you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side towards the center. And you got something that looks like this. Now we're going to open it up. And without unfolding those folds that you just did there, you're just going to open it up. And then you're going to push in the center to square, to make your square. Push the center and see, now you have something that looks like this. So there's your center. That's your center knot. And actually these are going to be your side of your bow. So this is the side of your bow. And that's your center knot. Okay, so now you're going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to turn your piece over and you're going to cut right, see right there, you're going to cut this edge in between the folds, like that. You're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. You're going to cut like that. Okay, you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. And then on this side. Okay? So you have something like this. Now, we're going to bring the top diamond and we're going to bring it down like you see there. So now you have something that looks like this. And then you're going to take this edge, this is going to be your bow, and you're going to fold it to the center, creating kind of like a kite. And I don't know if this is called a kite fold or not, but you're basically just going to take each edge and bring it and fold it towards the center, like you see here. And since this is what you're going to see, this part is going to be tucked in under like you see here. You want to make sure that you fold it so that there's no gap in between. So this one, there's a little gap, so let me refold my bow. So now there's no gap. And make sure you kind of use your bone folder to make sure that it's very well creased. Going to do the same thing on the opposite side. And now you have something that looks like this. You can leave it like that if you want and use that as a bow, but later on I'm going to go ahead and tuck it in. So before I tuck it in, I want to go ahead and cut the center of this triangle. So I want to cut along the fold line. Up to the top, right to the top of this fold line. Okay. And then now I'm just going to fold one of the edges towards the center, and I'm going to fold the next edge toward the center, and it creates something like this. You can either create something that looks like this, or you can cut it like I did here and create something like looks like this. So either way, whatever your preference is, I actually like it this way. It looks like it gives it a little more character. So I just basically just fold it one side in, mainly towards the center, and I'll fold the other side in. And you know, I like to put some adhesive on mine so that way I keep it together so it won't unravel on me. And then now see what it looks there. But we're not finished yet. We're going to need to tuck one of the tips into our square or our knot in the middle or our little bow there. And I like to put a little bit of adhesive just before I tuck it in because I do not want it to come out on my project. Okay? And I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive, just a tiny bit. I'm going to fold it and bring it in. And actually this opened up, so I'm going to put a little more adhesive here. And there you have it, a cute little bow. So you can either put a little rhinestone in the center, you can put a little flower if you like in the center, a little brad, whatever you want. You can go ahead and do that. And see how adorable that would look right on a layout. See how cute it will look in a layout, especially if I put it here and then I put a picture frame behind it. I think that will look adorable. So I hope you liked the tutorial, making your own little bows with your scrap piece of paper. And thank you for watching. Bye now.